say you have a small hole in your wall, or a not so small hole in your wall. You might be inclined to find a shortcut to fix this. How's that? Today, we're going to show you the right way to fix a decent sized hole in your drywall that's quick, easy, and you won't even need to use any power tools. All you're going to need are a few common hand tools and your drywall's new best friend, the DAP Presto Patch. So what's so great about the DAP Presto Patch? Well, it's really cool because it's easy and it's structural. Most patch products are either very easy, where you just press them onto the wall, or they're structural, which take a whole lot more work. The neat thing about the DAP Presto Patch is it's both. What you get in the kit is you get, of course, a comprehensive set of instructions. You get a template, and you get the DAP Presto Patch itself. It's really kind of a neat thing. It's got a piece of drywall on it, already pre-sized to fit. You'll also need about a half pint of joint compound, a drywall saw, a 6-inch putty knife, medium and fine sandpaper or a sanding pad, and a pencil. First, we need to make the right size hole for the Presto Patch to fit into. To do this, simply center the foam template around the damaged area and then trace the circle. Then use your drywall saw to cut along the outside of the traced circle. When you're cutting, make sure the saw does not cut deeper than the drywall patch to avoid cutting into any wires, gas lines, plumbing, framing that might be behind the wall. Remember, you're cutting through drywall, not a redwood. Once you've cut your circle, clean away any drywall debris from the hole and then test fit the Presto Patch into the hole. If it doesn't fit, make the hole bigger until it does. Once the Presto Patch fits in the hole, lay the Presto Patch paper side down and apply a generous amount of joint compound along the edge of the drywall. Then insert the Presto Patch into the hole. Be careful not to push the patch through the hole completely, because then you have to buy another one. So you want to lay it so the paper lies flat against the drywall and keep it snug. Now take your putty knife and move the excess joint compound away from the center of the plug. It's going to be underneath the paper, toward the outer edge of the plug, and smooth the paper. You may notice the taping paper gets a little bit wrinkled, but it'll flatten out once it dries, like magic. Once the paper is flat on the surface, apply another coat of joint compound onto the Presto Patch and spread it around, covering the entire patch with a thin layer. Then let the compound dry as recommended by the manufacturer. This should take a few hours. Finally, sand the joint compound using medium grit sandpaper and finish it with fine grit. After that, you're free to prime and paint. And there you have it, a quick fix that's not just cosmetic, it's also structurally sound. Until next time somebody puts a hole in the wall and we have to do this all over again. For more information on the Presto Patch or any other DAP products, visit us at DAP.com.